So today we're gonna work on my daily driver. It's a Range Rover Vogue L322 and it's a 205. It has a BMW engine in it and we're gonna put a bigger turbo on today. And yeah, just let's get into it. So this car came from the factory with a BMW M57 and it has from factory 170 horsepower, and today we're going to put a bigger turbo on it from a BMW E60 with the same engine. And yeah, just started. So I already removed the front engine cover. I need to remove this one. I need to remove the air filter box. And the turbo is down there somewhere. Not sure if you can see it, probably not. But first of all, we're gonna put the hood into the service position. And for that we remove these lifters and and then you have like these clamps here, and you put it on this little thing, and now we have way more room to work here. So let's dive into it. Pizza cię boty, czacza. Snimasz. Dać się tu. So after you removed the air box, there is like these three little rubber things, rubber plugs, something like that you can remove. And if you remove them, you can access the bolts of the turbo. So the next step is to remove this screw to get this intake pipe out. There's one more screw hiding behind down there. Not sure if you can see it, but you unscrew these bolts and then just you pop it out. And then we need to remove like the intercooler, the turbo pipes, the hoses. They go to the intercooler. And here are now these three bolts on top. These need to be removed. And then we're good to go. So now we are below the car. We need to unscrew the holder, like these three bolts, 1, 2 and 3. Then we need to unscrew these two on the down pipe, and then we already can unscrew the bolts from on top where I removed the rubberish things, plugs, whatever. And of course we need to remove the oil drain, this one, and on top we need to remove the oil supply, and we need to remove the vacuum line from the actor here, and then the turbo is already out. It's not even that difficult on this car, especially because you have so much room on this car. And yeah, So I already untightened these bolts. Just take them out. The third one, actually, you can leave it on and remove it if you put the turbo out. You not need to remove it here. Okay, now we need to unscrew the two bolts from the downpipe. I already removed one bolt, but it's a bit too hard. It's a bit hard to film alone and unscrew the bolts. So that's why we just jumped into. So these bolts are done. These two are removed, as you see. And now I also loosened the oil drain, disconnected the vacuum line. Now we go on top, unbolt the bolts from the header, and then we just need to we need on the cold side of the turbo to remove the hoses and intake, and then it should be good to go. But I need probably to remove the exhaust, because I don't think I'm gonna get it out here with the exhaust in it. We will see. Okay, we now put the old turbo out. That's the old one. It was a bit of a mess that we needed to put the whole exhaust out, but yeah, we put the old turbo out, and over here we have the new one. See, it's a bit bigger, and so basically if you want to do this swap by yourself, you need to get a GT 2260V turbo, because they're capable for a bit more horsepower than the stock one is, and overall they're just better. And now we're gonna fit the new turbo in the car and see how it fits. Okay guys, here's a little update. We put the new turbo in. We used the oiled drain line assembly on the turbo. We needed a longer tube for the oil drain, and yeah, we rotated the exhaust housing, the hot side, and it fits pretty good, to be honest. There's a lot of space, so you have enough clearance, and it's raining outside and I'm wet and it's cold, but we're almost done with this. Okay, quick update on the Range Rover. So after I put the bigger turbo on, I went to a friend and then we put a tune on the ECU. The car should have around 240 horsepower now, and you can definitely feel the car is a lot more a lot more powerful. But I mean, it's still a heavy car and it's pretty slow, to be honest, but it's definitely way better than before. And the next thing that limit us is the injectors and the high pressure fuel pump. We need to change to get even more power out of the turbo, but I'm pretty happy how the car drives now, and I think at that point I'm gonna leave it as it is. I already drove around 10,000 kilometers with the new turbo. We don't had any issues so far. The gearbox still holds up pretty good, but yeah, we will see how it's gonna end up with the gearbox, because the gearbox is just rated for 400 Newton meters of torque, and the car has around 500 probably now. We didn't put the car on a dyno to measure it, but yeah, I think it's around there, 500, maybe 550, but I'm not sure. But I had I've made some videos. I have made some videos of the acceleration now, and it's still pretty slow, but yeah, I'm gonna put it in after this video so you can see it. But yeah, the car is now pretty damn good. I mean, before it was very, very slow. Normal acceleration, it was like 80% throttle, and now it's 50, 40. Yeah, it's decent now. So unfortunately we don't have any footage of the software update and the end of the turbo, how we put it together. But yeah, sorry guys. And after we finished the turbo build, it was raining and it was dark and cold outside, so we didn't film anymore. But next time I'm gonna film more for you guys. So leave a like and a comment if you like the video, if you want to see more. And yeah, that's it.